Who's going to get run over this time? Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. the Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense will go to work first. The Gators won a tight one in this game the last time they saw each other, Jesse.
They sure did, and you know Tennessee is going to be motivated this time around because in Knoxville, they have not stopped talking about that close loss against the Gators the last time these two teams played. So,
breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. Finds some fresh air. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's a draw. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2-Bits, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
no doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball trying to float it in.
Well, this this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. They were so...
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's loose on the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Gator. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll keep it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Hilliard. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Vols will hustle to the line.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Matthews. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Trying to rumble in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find it.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Hilliard. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all
and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the ball's in the hurry-up. To throw on third. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback may change this route. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Scanning the field, it's Hilliard. Looking deep. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Surging forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Hilliard. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Punts it out of the air. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida, Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete. But we haven't seen that happen too often today.
And the balls will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Motion from the back. He might want another play. The give to the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hilliard. Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Matthews. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
Unloads it downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Hilliard. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
As a quarterback, you believe in in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Matthews. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up. And now it's worse. The ball's loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense dropping into soft coverage. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gator! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air, it's Cameron. That's caught. It's sharp. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Sharp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Vols are in the red zone. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Vols didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when you got speed on the outside, find them, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida...
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Turning it on! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Complete to the left. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. To the air, it's Hilliard. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Hilliard. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. The tag. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he made the extra point without problem. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Sharp. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. No matter how much college football changed.